Hi everyone and welcome to my class. So my name is Isabella Salman and I'm a yoga instructor. This is a class for people to get moving and it's pretty low intensity. So it's just if you want to start getting moving, especially with quarantine and everything. I provide a few modifications in this class to ensure that many people are able to do it. And I hope that if anyone feels like they're in pain, they can stop or they can try and do the modifications that I propose. And I just hope everyone enjoys this class, so thank you for watching. Now before we begin, we are going to need 2 yoga blocks as well as 1 yoga strap. Now these are essential if we are going to be making modifications to our poses. We will now prepare for our first sun salutation standing at the top of our mats, grounding the 4 corners of our feet into the floor and feeling our space. Now we are going to inhale and raise our arms up to the sky, aligned with our heads, potentially raising our chest and slightly arching back, and exhale, aspiring for the floor, potentially using our yoga blocks for support because we're focused on our backs feeling comfortable, and with tight hamstrings like mine, your legs might slightly be bent too. Now we're going to exhale and bring our right foot back into a lunge with our front knee stacked right over our ankle, and inhale, bringing your left foot back into a plank, a Kumbhakasana, ensuring our bodies are straight. And exhale, dropping your knees, chest, and chin to the floor, or you can just lower yourself onto the floor like a push-up, whatever works for you. Now inhale and push your upper body up into an upward facing dog or an Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, ensuring that we do not feel any pain in our lower backs. Now if you do feel any pain, please proceed to lower yourself onto the floor and continue with the Sphinx pose, where you lift your upper body using your forearms rather than with your hands. Now from here, we have 2 options. We can exhale, pushing our tailbones to the sky into an Adho Mukha Svanasana, a downward facing dog, with our shoulders away from our ears, activating our triceps, latissimus dorsi, and serratus anterior while looking behind us. Or we can exhale and do an extended puppy dog or an Uttanashishana, whatever is more comfortable, as we are on our knees rather than our feet and extending our upper bodies forward with our arms away from our ears. Then we will inhale, bringing our right foot forward between our hands into a lunge. And we can exhale and bring our left foot to meet the right. We are now in an Uttanasana, and again, we can use our blocks for support. Now inhale and slowly come up, bringing our arms to the sky, aligned with our heads, and exhale, bringing our arms into a Samasthiti prayer position. Now, we will repeat on the left side. So remember, we are now doing our first round and our second repetition. So we're going to stand at the tops of our mats and raise our arms up, inhaling and exhale, aspiring for the floor. And we are going to use our blocks if we choose to. And we are going to exhale and bring our left foot back this time. And now we are going to inhale and bring our right foot back into a Kumbhakasana, into a plank. And we're going to bring our knees, chest, and chin to the floor. And inhale, going into our Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Or remember, we have our other modification. We have the Sphinx pose. So now, after this, we are going to make sure our backs are not hurting. And we are going to exhale and raise our tailbones up into our downward facing dogs, our Adho Mukha Svanasana, looking back. And we have our modification as well, our Uttanashishana, the extended puppy pose. So remember now, we can do either modification, and we are going to inhale and bring our left foot forward between our hands this time. And then we are going to exhale and bring our right foot forward. And we're going to inhale and slowly come up, raising our arms up, potentially bending back, and Samasthiti prayer position, exhale. Now for our second round of sun salutations on the right side once again. So we're going to stand at the top of our mats. We're going to feel grounded. We're going to raise our arms up, inhale, and exhale, aspiring for the floor. We're going to inhale halfway up and exhale, right foot back. Inhale, left foot back into a plank kumbhakasana, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, up into an upward facing dog. Exhale into an Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And inhale, right leg forward into a lunge. Exhale, left leg forward meets right leg. And inhale, arms up to the sky. And Samasthiti prayer position, exhale. Now inhale, up. And exhale, down, aspiring for the floor. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, left leg back into a lunge. And inhale, right foot back into a plank kumbhakasana, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, looking back. Inhale, left foot forward between the hands and right foot forward between the hands. And inhale, arms up, and exhale, Samasthiti prayer position. Thank you. I hope we're all feeling balanced now, and we can now dive into the routine. So we're going to stand in Tadasana and lift our right legs in front of us in a 90-degree angle, and we are going to now extend it behind us, finding our drishti, our focus point, so that we don't lose our balance. We're going to be in a straight line with our right leg, our back, and our head, and we can put our hands on our hips to the sides or again in front of us like I had showed you initially, with our head in between our hands, and put our right leg back. And we're going to be now in a suspended lunge, so off the ground, and we're going to twist. So we're putting our right elbow on our left front thigh, and we're going to ensure that we're twisting from our upper body and we're looking to our left side. Then we come down into a lunge with our knees stacked over our ankle and push back with our tailbones up into a downward facing dog in Adho Mukha Svanasana. We are now going to raise our right leg in an Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana with a hip mandala, so knee to the chin, up to the sky. Now bring it back down to the same underarm into the sky. And now we're going to bring it to the opposite underarm into the sky. And we're going to leave it there for a second, strengthening our abdominals and our legs. And we're going to relax our shoulders and bring it back down into an Adho Mukha Svanasana. We are now going to roll ourselves down, pushing ourselves to the floor, knees, chest, chin, and push ourselves up into a Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and push ourselves back into an Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, and bring our right leg forward, left leg forward into an Uttanasana, forward fold. And we can also have the option of using our blocks. We are going to rest here for a moment and relax our backs, stretching our legs, and we can come back up into our Tadasana mountain pose. We will now go on with the left side, raising our left leg to a 90-degree angle, and we can slowly bring it behind us, strengthening our abdominals and our leg, and we are going to make a straight line with our leg, our back, and our head, either with our arms in front of us with our head in between, or we can go out to the sides with our arms, or we can put our hands on our hips. We are going to find our drishti, our focus point, and we're going to balance on our leg and put our left leg behind us. We are going to go now into our suspended lunge, into our Parivrita Parsva Konasana, our twisted lunge, with our left elbow on our right thigh. We're looking to the side and we're balancing, and we're going to come to the floor into a lunge with our knees stacked over our ankle and bring it back into a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, looking back and raising our left leg, bringing our knee to our chin into the sky, and bringing our knee to our same armpit and up, and now to our opposite armpit and up. So this is our hip mandala, strengthening our abdominals and bringing it down. We can also do the modification of an extended puppy dog, or we can stay in our Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now we come down into our Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, our upward facing dog, activating our upper back, or we can go into our modification of doing our Sphinx, which is on our forearms instead of our hands. Now we can push ourselves up again into our Urdhva Mukha Svanasana if we feel that we want to. Now go back into our downward facing dog, bring our legs in front into a Uttanasana, a forward fold, and rest here. We can also use our blocks if we choose to. And we're going to rest here, relaxing our backs, and we are going to slowly come up into our Tadasana. Now we're going to sit in Dandasana on our sitting bones, our Isham, and we're going to ensure that our legs are straight in front of us and our back is straight as we're sitting with good posture, shoulders down. And we are going to put our right leg folded over our left. And we can also, if we choose to, we have the option to fold back our left leg towards us. And we're going to put our left elbow on our right thigh, and we're going to twist into an Ardha Matsyendrasana. We are looking behind us, twisting from our upper body. Feel yourself, feel your tailbone twisting as you twist, and you may feel that you twist even further, but never go beyond where you can go. We're going to hold here and go back. We're going to reset into Dandasana, slowly coming back into Dandasana, and we're doing the opposite side. So I'm going to turn so you can see the opposite side. We're putting our left leg over our right, and potentially if we feel we can fold our right leg behind us, we now have our right elbow on our left thigh, and we're twisting, looking behind us. Again, feel your tailbone twisting with you, twisting from our upper back. Please do not feel any pain. If you do, you can stop. And we're going to now reset back into Dandasana. Now we're coming back and lying on our backs, and we're going into our fish pose, our Matsyasana. And we're going to put our hands under our tailbone and suspend our heads off the floor, arching our upper back. And we're going to rest in our fish pose with our legs extended, toes pointed. And if we feel any pain in our backs, we can stop. We also have the option to suspend our heads off the floor rather than resting on the floor, but never put pressure on your neck, never. Now we can come back up, putting our backs to the floor and sitting back up. And we can come back, and we are now going to do a Supta Padangustasana. So this is where we suspend one leg in the air, stretching our hamstrings. Now I definitely need this because my hamstrings are very tight. So what we're going to do, we either use our hands or we use our strap, and we're going to suspend our right leg into the air. So our left leg is rested on the floor straight, and we're going to lift our right leg off the floor. And now we want a straight leg, and we're going to use our strap to pull our leg towards us. Or we can grab our leg, we can grab our ankles, we can grab our lower legs, we can grab our upper leg, or we can grab our foot or our toes. But never grab your knees. This is very important. You never want to grab your knees, and you don't want to go further than you can go. Now, the strap is an option. I do like using the strap because I don't have that much flexibility in my legs because they're very tight. So this is also always an option for you. We're just going to rest here, stretching our right leg. So remember to feel the stretch in your hamstring, but never too much to the point where it's too much. Now our hamstring is the muscle behind our quadricep. It's the muscle in our thigh and the back. Now we can switch to our left side, and we have the option of holding our upper leg, lower leg, our foot, or we can use our strap. I find the strap very useful to be using while doing these poses because it helps me to have a better hold on my leg, and it ensures that I can have a straighter leg than I would if I would grab it. So we're going to rest here and stretch our leg. With a straight leg, we want to ensure that we're stretching our leg, which means that we want a straight leg. We can rest here for a moment and feel the stretch in our hamstring. And again, that's the back muscle of our thigh. Now we can bring it down and relax and come back up into our Dandasana. Now we can sit back or lie back, and we're now going to do supine twists. So these are very relieving for the back. You can either put your left leg over your right leg and extend your arms, and we're going to rest our legs on the floor on our right side, or we can simply put our knees together and put them to the right side. We're going to extend our hands outwards to either side, and we are going to look facing our left side. So the way we face is opposite to the way we place our legs. Now this is a very light stretch for the back, but remember that if you do feel any pain, please come out of the stretch. We also have the option to use blocks under our knees for more support. It is always helpful when we have more support if we feel any pain or uncomfort. So we're just going to rest here. We're going to feel the stretch in our back. We're going to rest and relax. We're going to look to our left side. We're gonna slowly come up, bringing our legs up, not our whole body, just our legs. And we can switch to the other side. So put your right leg folded over your left leg as if we're sitting cross-legged, and we can put our knees on the floor to our left side, or we can simply put our knees together and put them to the left side, and we can look to our right side. Remember, we're looking the opposite way of the way our knees are. And again, we can use our blocks under our knees if we need any support. Our arms are extended, and this helps us to feel a stretch in our back, so we can feel the bones in our spine lengthening. We can feel space being created. We can feel the stretch as we allow the flow of spinal fluid. This is very good for your back. But remember, if you do feel any pain, please do not do this pose. Simply lie on our backs. This is one thing that we can do instead of this stretch. Now we can put our knees back up, and we can extend our legs outwards. And we're now going to do the best part of our routine. And we are going to extend our hands out, and we're going to put our palms facing up, and our feet are to the corners of our mats, so we want our feet wider than our hips. We're going to relax our feet. We're going to relax our lower legs, relax our knees, our thighs, relax our hips, relax our chest, relax our fingers, our hands, our arms. We're going to relax our necks, relaxing our chin, our jaw. Our jaw holds a lot of tension. We want to release our jaw. We want to definitely relax our shoulders. If you do feel like you have unnecessary tension in your shoulders, just lower your shoulders in the way that you're lying. And we're going to relax our eyes, our mouths, and we're just going to relax our mind. So we're just going to think about nothing. You can just listen to the sound of my voice as we lie here. and we're just going to relax. You can picture a white light if you'd like. The white light can be the picture in your mind. And we're just going to relax. We can now slowly start coming back into consciousness. We can slowly open our eyes. You can try moving your toes, your ankles, and we can twist to our right side, laying on our right side, or our left side, whatever's preferred, and we can slowly start coming up out of our Shavasana, and we can sit cross-legged. I would like to thank you all for this opportunity for you to join this class, and I do hope that you gained something from this class. I hope you all enjoyed it, and thank you.